My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Elden Ring here in Fort Gale North. We have opened the passage for the boy after running immediately away from Redmane Tower, which I believe is here. Yes, Redmane Castle, which we assume would be the next step in Alexander's quest. Alright, do I have enough things tagged? Obviously, literally the entire Altus Plateau, I've managed to get both of the ways up, and then both times I've turned around and left. There is literally like the entire left side of Liurnia here that is just completely unexplored. Oh my good giddy gosh, there's so much in this game. Who are you? Nomadic Merchant? Council of Dragon Communion. Alright, let's go to the Impassable Great Bridge. Or, I mean, we could just teleport directly into the chamber outside the plaza. Let's do that. Let's try and find where our boy is. Largely, what I'm trying to do of late in this episode, the last episode, a couple episodes prior, is I'm attempting to make sure that I don't go too far past any NPC's quest line, because I was a little scared that I was about to not be able to complete Blide's questline. That's the half-wolf who wants you to hunt down Darawal. I was a little concerned I wasn't going to be able to complete that questline at all, because I'd already killed Darawal. Ah, yes, the Halo soundtrack. I recall this place. It's it's absolutely entirely open, right? There's not a lick nor a sniff of an enemy in the area. Oh, I can hear a big man walk. Let's just casually walk around here. So, feels like this is going to be more of a platforming puzzle kind of situation for us. Can I stand on this? Yes, I can. So over the side, I'm thinking? No? Where's the shiny? I can hear a shiny nearby. I can't see whatever is doing the large stippy stomps. Actually, it sounds like there's multiple different shinies. Basically in every direction. Alright. If this is where we teleported in, and then we took the side of Grace, that means that this area up to the left hasn't been checked. Can I open this even? No, and in fact, it's not even giving me the prompt to. So it's not even saying that the other side is, sorry, locked. Oh, first secret. It'll happen one of these days. I've just got to find my way into actually one of these buildings here, so obviously coming over this way to look for that door. There's the lower side entrance as well. I mean, look, I'd be remiss not to try. I'm remiss to have tried as well. I couldn't miss being remiss. And if I didn't again, I wouldn't be able to remiss being remiss. You are relatively large, but I think I have seen your kind in the approach towards the Divine Tower of Limgrave. That is you in the distance there. Our first item in Redmane. Golden Rune 6? Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a feel of the kind of level of this area. If they're going to give me a Rune 6 there. I think 8 is the highest I've seen, and I think I saw that on the Altus Plateau. No, 10 is the highest I've seen, and I got that from killing Millicent. I really don't want to bait two of them out at the same time if I can avoid it. In fact, I might not even want to fight them if I can avoid that. Speaking of trying to avoid that and not wanting to fight them, can I go in here, please? No, thank you. Ah. I'm going to kill you largely just to prevent the sound in the area. And they would never expect me to realize that one of these days I'm going to be right. One of these days. stay in the distance and crouch here, try and lower my own visibility. We're starting to see a little bit of slime. Okay, so we're starting to see some enemies in the area. Ratcheting up the tension just a wee bit. Hello. You can probably see me, right? Wild. I can do nothing to barely any of them. Maybe I should try and throw something. Let's cut both of those. The claw mark seal, don't want to use that. What I really want to do is try and hunt some more death root and then just go back to Garant, get some more bestial incantations, and then start using the claw mark seal as a much more consistent part of this build. I also do have the ability to just straight up wield the greatsword there. I could try and power stance greatswords if I really wanted to. That's not going to put me into heavy, is it? Oh wow, it actually doesn't. So actually, I don't think I can power stance these two. That's a great sword, and this is a colossal sword. So the great sword is a colossal sword, huh? Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Well, here we have two great swords. They're pretty cool to power stance, I gotta admit. That's gotta be really good poise damage. Oh my god, the jumping attack with two of them. Ah, it's everything I wanted it to be, and more. I don't think I'm gonna wield it for the moment, though. Alright. Let's... If I had to assume these were gonna be aggravated by anything, I would assume it would be fire. Call me low imagination, that's just what they look like. They look a little burny. I would like to bait them over one at a time if possible. Or not. Okay. Oh! Boy, that's a lot of damage in a single hit right there! Holy buddy! Alright, alright. They are to be feared, respected, and then killed in that order. I've already feared them. Now it's time to give them some respect. Potman's in the distance, though. Let me go back and get these. Actually, I feel... I know, maybe this is a bit cheesy, but I feel like maybe I should go back, pick up my runes, and the item that those dogs were guarding, and then just run away. Just go. Just zooms. Let's get the... Wait, do I need to care about the runes? It was like 100, 1,500, something like that. Because ultimately, I just want that item. Smithing Stone 4. Oh, they can strike one another? Oh, please. They can strike one another, but they almost certainly can't aggro on one another. Well, thank you for destroying those. Otherwise, I was stuck on the geometry a little bit there. Much appreciated for your dutiful assistance. Interesting. Did that just, like, straight up despawn in the area? They went Huh? Have they returned to their origin point? Is that like a leashing thing that they do in this game? Or is it just those enemies have the ability after threaten to... Oh, they're totally there. Wow. I mean, I do also kind of want to finish them just because they're powerful enemies in the area, but also, well, what are they gonna give me? Old Fang? Beast Blood? I don't use those for anything yet. I don't know what to craft with them. I would rather meet an old friend. That's the site of grace we already have, right? Yeah, and those are the 2 exits to it. Okay, sorry. Just confirming my mental map of the area. It's going to be important later on. And now. Is that blood? I do feel bad. Alexander is, as I'd said in the episode title, my new best friend. But I am so much more excited to see Blyde. What's up, bud? How are you?
Long time. Seems we're fated to keep crossing paths. Now, we find ourselves at a festival of combat, pitted against Radahn, once the strongest of the demigods. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. A path forged by sword and fang. Nothing to do but wait until the festival begins.
What is the trigger for the festival? Oh.
Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is nigh! General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you! Champions, prepare for battle! Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune! A celebration of war! The Radon Festival!
Well, looks like it's begun. You want to team up? Hey, you want to team up? I'm sorry I asked you second. They said we could partner up and Blyde was sitting nearer to me.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is?
Yeah, they just said Radahn.
Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself.
What?
To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh.
Not all it cracked up to be, bud.
In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Why am I terrified that we're gonna have to watch you die?
Be sure to get a good... Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Alright, looks like the rest of this arena is relatively open. I mean, look, I'll just trudge on forward. I have no qualms about that. Hey, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the festival you throw in here, bud? Oh, I've seen you before. Wait, hang on. I'm not trying to summon a bunch of wolves next to you. I've seen you, I believe. What? Backstep my way entirely off of that. Quickly. This is for no reason, just casually. I really wish they would just do that with the binoculars anyway. Whatever, it's fine. Some of the quality of life things that I've asked the game to add, they've already had. Like the removal of beacons that you visit when you visit them. I think that's a good shot. Look at the start of the episode. We can get that. Perfect. All right. Let's pop that back on and don't have to worry about the thumb anymore. Interesting. We've seen these previously accruing starlight shards with regularity as well, and this one has nothing. So am I to believe that someone has already taken the starlight shards? Somber smithing stone number 5. Neat. Very neat. I don't like that every time I want to command standards 14 on the days. I don't like that every single time I want to try and use a more consistent weapon, I'm defaulting to exactly the same one every single time. The Lordsworn's Heavy Greatsword, which it's just basic. It's a basic weapon. I totally understand that. It's a solid weapon, but it is pretty basic. I've been constantly trying to find, like, oh, when do I find the weapon that I'm really gonna change into for this build? The game really appears to have, like, heavy location setting with respect to the items in it. That is to say, like, you know, we find a lot more incantations and dragon hearts and dragons and things like that up in this area in Caelid. Up in Liurnia, we're finding a lot more things that are related to int, a lot more spells. I'm just wondering where I really find the area where people just thump hard. Where's that area? Where do they work hard and play hard? I'm actually disarmed at the moment, interestingly. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Can't go through there. Fine, fine, fine. We'll go through the main door then. Nope. Won't go through there either. You said the festival's starting. Where do you want me to, go about it? Or do I actually have to do something else somewhere else before this actually begins? I thought we were on the same page. You said it was starting. I said it was starting. We've agreed. Did I talk to you? I may not have talked to you.
Are you good and
Good and prepared. The festival begins. Ready as I'll ever be. Ah.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Oh, okay. Well, look, if you're gonna give me a thumbnail anyway, what was even the point? Ah. General Radahn being dragged back to safety.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
No, he
gathers
food.
the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
Dog? Oh, why do I feel like Radahn is gonna have a remembrance that I want some
Howling
items
at
from?
the sky.
Oh, come on! I'm ready for it. I was just asking.
We must make merry.
Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radon Festival!
A heartening cry
You will
action.
find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky.
We should all be
You
so
will
lucky.
find the General Radahn is there.
Hey, Alexander, you want to come with me?
Be sure to get
New Blythe, how about you? I mean, I don't know if their hearing is off, but the guy has announced the festival beginning 2 times. I was bamboozled by the first one as well, to be fair and frank. Second one's not open. I mean, look, of course, Smithing Stone 6? I mean, this area is seeming, at least in its items, to be very level appropriate for us. I'm expecting a pretty good fight here. Can't open this even from this side, but I can access both sides very, very simply. So he's on the shore below, yes, and then I can see a teleport there as well. Maybe that's a teleport actually onto the field, that cursed shore over there. Ah, on that cursed shore, I believe, is one of the areas we marked out as one of the reminiscences being painted. Sorry about the camera angles here for a second while I try and make sure that we're not just moving past an item. Alright. We're all good. Stake of Marika there. The summoning pool as well. I have to be able to summon Blide and Iron Fist Alexander, right? And also, maybe it'll assist the storyline? I have no problem summoning NPCs into the fight if it is going to advance their storyline as well. In fact, I'd rather make absolutely sure that's not a thing I should be doing. Summoning pool is now functional, sure. I don't think that affects NPC summons. But if it did, I would want to try anyway, so. Interesting. I wonder if maybe I can summon over on the other side still? Oh, looks like it. Starscourge. Skirt. Whoop. Oh! Okay. You're a spellsman. I'll dodge that. I'm seeing the ability to summon some units here. Okay. Lionel the Lionhearted, Great Targoth. Summon Okina, summon Great Horn, someone. Actually, it looks like they intend for you to summon a bunch of people in this fight. Casual in greeting! Yeah, I got an item for it too. Come along, Alexander. You and I have destiny to meet. Okay. Radon Spear. Summon 4 of those. Or got 4 of those. I don't know if I should be looking far further and wider for pickups here. Are you Blide? Please be Blide. Yes! I wouldn't even want to win this fight without Blide. Expertly staying directly behind this nerd the entire time. Looks like he's targeting me now. Let's be very careful. I'm gonna actually run in anticipation. Looks like it was a weapon buff mark. Mostly that it was a gravitational technique. Yes, of course, because we know the young Radahn studied those gravitational techniques. I'm gonna give you this crit. Ooh, I worry that I'm about to kill Radahn in the first encounter pretty easily. Uh-oh. What? He's a meteor! Holy hell! I mean, look, it only makes sense. He has that gravitational power. He's killed everyone. Damn it. Okay, so summoning in this fight is totally fine. I don't care how many NPCs I summon in this fight. It is very, very, very clear. They don't give you NPC summons in a boss fight, and they always make you commit to it. And they're not doing that here. So the mechanic of this fight is summoning a bunch of people to help me take down Radahn and conquering him. It also looks like more summon symbols get created mid-fight. I'm gonna have to worry about that phase change, though. That phase change is particularly rude. Okay. As long as I can make sure I don't lose any resources on this opening as well. Great Horned Targoth. Of course, this one's pretty bad. Especially if I want to quickly get Blide and then run away, but... Oh. Nice try, bud. trying to block a couple of these. I mean, it doesn't matter if I take your attention, because you are going to, with your meteorite attack, kill all of the summons anyway. Oh, buddy. Can't afford to take more than a single hit in this fight. Oh, I do pretty desperately need the opportunity to get some heavy strikes in. Oh, that was really bad on my part. Yep. I basically chose maximum vulnerability there. Oh! Finger Maiden Theralina. Come along for the ride. Ah, okay, so that gravitational attack that they hit the ground there with, yeah, will absolutely just slay us. I know that after the meteor attack comes out, we are also going to have more summons available after that. There were 2 immediately available afterwards last time. One thing I am wondering about a little bit, though. Flame negation talisman, I think, actually might be really important here. Well, is it flame? It's magical damage that he's actually doing. Let's go with the magical damage one. The other is the load. Yeah, sure. All of these can still be wielded, and everything is completely fine with those. Bestial incantation. I mean, I really don't see myself finding the time to use those in this fight. Let's have a look specifically at magic resistances here. So versus magic, those are 2.5s. 3.3 on the Banished Knight gauntlets. They are twice as heavy though. But if I'm already not going to be normal poise here, I might as well see if I can get some more magic resist. It's a lot more poise. Decent amount more magic resist on that too. Red main surcoat, and I can't change the hat. Increases vigor. It's a decent amount of max HP. No. No. The horns stay. Even if I have to change every other piece of equipment here in order to have a little bit more of a chance in this combat, the horns stay. That's not a hat, that is my head, friend. Roll. Kina, and who's that one? It looks like there's another summon basically every time I try this. Because Blight didn't used to have someone next to him. Well, that was pretty bad. Get behind him. Nice try. Dude's swords are so big. Okay, I just wanted to jump in case that was a shockwave. Damn you and your gravitational effect there. Oh, buddy, we're seeing deaths. Get down. Good damage. he's disappeared. Okay. Yes, I can actually get on the horse. Great. Great. That's what I wanted to know. Fingermaiden Theralina has now been summoned. There's 3 up on this cliff as well. Kassalan Jaren. Blide Harpwolf died. What? Blide? I mean, I'm assuming that those are just going to hound me down as soon as I get out there. No, I need to get back on this. Also, you need to come with me, whoever you are. Blide, please, Blide. Alexander! See? You can see that I... As much as I want Alexander, my heart is with Blide. Let's jump over that. Blide! So happy to see you. Oh. Buddy! Oh! Okay. Are you on a horse? You are on a horse this entire time. I didn't even see Radahn's tiny little horse. Little army horse. I was thinking like army men horse, but that didn't come across. Oh yes, army horses. All cavalry was small. It was very, very famous that you needed jockeys to ride all of them. Okay. Oops. Dodging forward where possible. Honestly, with their attack pattern, I really should have realized a little bit earlier that this was going to be a mounted fight. Not entirely certain how I'm going to do super well in a mountain fight, but... I mean, honestly, it's largely just going to come down to my companions. I really want to put him on the ground, and he's taken a bunch of poise damage over the last couple seconds. There we go. Unfortunately, I think my allies might hit them. Never mind. Might hit them too many times for me to be able to get off this final strike here. All right, let's get on the horsey and check the skies. Oh boy. Do thump, do thump, do thump, do your expand, and... Just need to make sure that I am out of dodge in time. Honestly, I think in this fight you're supposed to feel like a commander as to oppose Commander Radahn here. And that feeling is made by you going around and rallying the troops to help you take him out. I like it. Good storytelling, cool. And a pretty cinematic fight as well. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really create my own windows against this enemy. That's what the allies are for. Damn it! Oh, I never know when those meteors are just gonna randomly strike and just completely destroy my poise. Whatever I approach, and... kill! All right, now, which is the one they just gave us? It was reverential. Never mind. There are items on that battlefield, I still think. Far more shooting stars than they used to be. Or maybe they're not shooting, we are. As in, the gravitational power of Radahn was the thing holding this world, the lands between. Whoop. Accidentally put that on my table. You can tell it started vibrating. Yeah, Radahn keeping the Earth in orbit? Oh, maybe. Probably not though, right? Take some Radon Spears. These are clearly a throwable consumable. Right? Huh? I was certain they would be a throwable consumable. Are they somewhere else? Oh, no. That'll be bolts or arrows, right? Yes, Radon Spear. Great arrows used by General Radahn during the Festival of Combat. These are, in fact, the many spears with which he was stabbed by the Clean Rot Knights, imbued with Radahn's gravitational power. Now, having known that one of the reminiscences, I believe, was painted from down here. Let's have another quick look at it. Yeah, reminiscence of a painting titled Redmane. Redmane is there in the distance, and here are the things through which it was shot. Yeah, so like literally at the tip of my sword is where I expect to find something here. That said, just in case the path is a cave or some sort of rocky ascent, I'm gonna make sure that I trail the wall on my way up. This fight broke the mold in a couple of different ways, including that there are usually no items in boss fields. So I wouldn't be surprised if it did it again in this way. Yeah, no, these I don't think are the formations that we're actually looking through. Or rather, these as a set are the ones that I was standing behind previously not. Getting pretty close to just turning back around and riding up the rest of that coast. Yeah, that structure wouldn't have the ability to do it. All right. Let's finish checking out this perimeter. Then I'm going to have to figure out where, I guess, Caelid's Divine Tower is? Because it wouldn't be the Divine Tower of Limgrave still. I don't think there's going to be a Divine Tower for just Redmane. It's a castle, not a land. I also do have to be a little bit open-minded about how I may ascend up there. Especially looking back into the battlefield and seeing if there's like any spring jump steps. Can't remember their name, but those. The things what put a spring in your step and make you jump. seems pretty obvious to me that the formation of these would be absolutely perfect for those. Jump from one to another, make a little jumping puzzle. I'm down. Actually, is there not even an item to collect? Sorry, not item, craftable. Material. Fine. I mean, that does look like an entity up there. Might be... Actually, both of those kind of look like entities. But they could also, I guess, just be gnarled roots growing out of the cliff face. Yeah, the closer I get, the more they look like gnarled roots instead of anything else. I can tell you where your art was done from, but I can't get there. Looks like getting there would be a falling down from above. The autosave did just occur, though. And anytime that happens, I am always a little suspicious that the game has noticed something has happened and I haven't yet. Like a trigger point has been met here. Down there on the left. It's still not. Fine. I'm getting pretty ready to teleport out of here now. Never mind. Oh, I'm so glad that I did that. I'm very deeply glad that it paid off as well. Oh, I have 70,000 souls. I should probably spend those. What am I even trying to level up at this point? I was trying to soft cap my strength, if I recall correctly. Lost Grace discovered. Pop a squat here. The War Dead Catacombs. Also got another... Oh no, we don't have another great rune that I have the ability to use yet. Cancel my leveling up because I think I can get another 7,000 pretty easily. That should do it. Well, I mean, it will do it. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Although, I would like to be... Fashion Soulsing again. And I realize Fashion Souls here is just the basic equipment for the hero, but I mean, come on. Once Blythe gives me his armor set, maybe things change. So we've seen these before in the grave at the very start of the game. These teleporting aspects of warriors otherwise. They're not particularly confounding. Thankfully, I knew that third strike was going to take a little longer there. Let me get a lantern on for y'all in YouTube land. Nice try. Oh, they're going to do it again. Wow, they're actually putting hyper-competent knights here. Excellent. You must die now, though, for your competence. Your competence will be the last mistake you ever make. And first. Oh, a single arrow! Okay. Okay. Learn to fear them, and then to respect them. And in the next episode, I'm going to learn to kill him. Until then, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Elden Ring. Down on the screen, you can find the series playlist on the top left. Down below is YouTube's recommendation of what it thinks you should watch next, and streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thanked tier. And a special thanks this episode to Jazzy. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, so hopefully we'll see you next time.